You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit.
WGPR Detroit, HD2.
The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of WHPS, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
Good morning, everybody. This is Mikael from Healthwise Health Foods, Healthwise Enterprise, located at 3807 East 8 Mile Road, about 3 blocks west of Ryan, between Ryan and DeQuinta, even though some people say we're really between Taco Bell and Long John Silver. We're there to service you 6 days a week from 10 to 7, and Monday through Saturday. And you can reach us directly by phone at 586-757-DIET. Again, that's area code 586-757-3438. Our old number still works, 313-366-DIET. And you can text me at 313-600-8532. Today, I want to talk about teeth and some of the things that you can do to not only whiten the teeth, but to break down plaque and tartar, and also miraculously rebuild the teeth, okay, which is unheard of. I know. But I noticed that a lot of things that we bring to you on the WHPI Healthwise show is not on the common TV shows or newspapers or even radios, TV, things like that, because they usually like 20 years behind what's being approved and what's what works. Okay, so you can either wait 20 years for them to let you know that things like this Triothan. I don't know if you can see this, but that's one of the most powerful toothpaste powders that I've ever ran across in my 30-something, 40-something years of dealing with health and nutrition. Another one, is another one I can show you on the telephone. Is called Magic Mud, okay? And both of these work real good as far as whitening the teeth, okay, and help protects the teeth. But this Thermodent, this is the one that people have used and have told us that it helps rebuild the teeth. So hopefully we can get to that. And then, you know, the old home remedy that people use is baking soda. And so you have a choice there. But this one here, my favorite, the Thermodent, it even says on the packaging, if it's still on here, that it's so good that when you get through brushing your teeth with it, you can actually swallow the contents. And that's the same thing I get from the charcoal toothpaste. It's just you can swallow it. But if you notice on most toothpastes, if not all of them, they tell you don't swallow. Now, why would you even put something in your mouth and they tell you on the package don't swallow, and then people end up giving it to their children? Is they do some things that put people to sleep, like trusting the government. But what I'm happy to hear, and more people are not trusting the government, is down to like 70% of the people are not trusting them. And so that's one thing I can say that this pandemic has woke folks up, is because they for what they see and what they hear and what they're experiencing is totally different than what the the media, which is controlled by these super rich, they control 90% of the media, and so you can't trust them because their agenda is just for them. The elites, they don't even consider us equivalent. You know, we all human, made by God, but they want to be God, so they treat us like subjects. You know, so but for every one of them, it's a million of us. If they can keep us asleep and divided, they can conquer us. But we become knowledgeable, like the folks in what's this state? I think it was Minnesota. Anyway, they fought hard and they fought continuously to get the law passed that their religious rights are intact when it comes to the choice of taking that shot or not. And it was just an endeavor because they had to educate the lawmakers, because a lot of them don't read the bills and they just read some of the topics, and then the folks who write the bills are real slick, and they just put all kind of stuff in the bills, and the lawmakers, they know they don't read the bills and end up passing laws that is detrimental to their own constituents. So, but back to them, just some of the benefits of the magic mud, okay, is naturally foams, it whitens the teeth, okay, it's got neo-silver natural or oil acids in it, okay, and you know I'm a heavy component of using silver, and because we use the silver water to help fight all kind of different diseases, because Wayne Rowland, he took colloidal silver and made the molecules even smaller so people can now spread in their eyes, ears, and nose, plus drink 4 to 8 ounces every day. And it's a natural antibiotic without any harmful side effects. Well, these folks have taken silver and put it along with charcoal in a toothpaste. It's a great breath freshener. It provides a dentist-like clean feeling. You know, you go to the dentist, your teeth just feel real clean. Well, that's what you get from using this charcoal mess-free toothpaste, okay? And it comes in like spearmint, if you know, is one of the flavors they have. It's made with mineralized dimeboline, okay, which is minerals. Remember how important they are. And like I said, then it has the mint flavor to it, and it's fluoride free, glycosine free, SLS free, toxic free. Okay, this is the type of things that you have to advertise, because the toothpaste they put out there is just so harmful to your teeth. Is really makes a big difference. And I can't say enough about dental floss, because no matter what toothpaste you use, electric toothpaste or manual toothpaste, the dental floss gets in between the teeth and gets those food particles out, which end up causing your teeth to deteriorate much sooner. It's designed by God, your teeth, to last, you know, your whole lifetime. But the way we do things, it doesn't happen. Now, McCullough, of course, he put out this article. Hopefully, here we go. I cannot find it. I think I have it here. Whitening strips or soda, which is worse for your teeth. The whitening strips make your teeth white, but at what cost? Losing your teeth. And then sodas, God, I was reading an article, and it gets into it, that sodas is extremely acidic, like a pH of 2 or pH of 3. You know, that's what we use to fight gangrene. When we have people with gangrene, we get some water of a pH of 2.5 and mix it in with some food grade hydrogen peroxide, and people soak their feet in fighting gangrene, okay, and was successful with it. and they using a pH of 2 or 3 in the soda. I mean, it's bad enough that Coke, Pepsi Cola, they use like 9 heaping tablespoons of sugar per 16 ounces of liquid. A Coca-Cola, Pepsi. That's so much sugar. You wouldn't put 9, or try it. Take 9 heaping tablespoons of sugar, put in 16 ounces of water, stir it all up, make sure it's all dissolved, and then try to drink it. You couldn't. I mean, unless something, it's extremely sweet. But that's how bitter Coke is, that they make a Coca-Cola and Pepsi, and they got you drinking it. And it's safe because the authorities say it's safe. No, God said it ain't. Okay, because it end up damaging your teeth and other parts of your body too. And teeth whitening is a $1 billion industry, but are the products a health hazard? Could cheaper baking soda be effective at removing plaque and stains? Based on this article, yes. Okay. So you want to go the cheap route, you got the baking soda. Okay. You wanted something a little more fancier, you got the charcoal. And if you want to go to the top level, these folks have been in several magazines. The Trident. This is the top of the line, the 300. They have another one that's a lower line that we have at Healthwise. Okay, but both of those, all three of them, when you get through brushing your teeth, it's safe to swallow. Okay, and it helps breaks down the plaque. Research finds teeth whitening products contain hydrogen peroxide, damaging the protein in your teeth, while inexpensive baking soda is safe and effective against bacteria causing periodontal diseases and in removing plaque and whitening teeth. Your teeth are damaged by sweetened beverages, leading to dental decay. Poor oral health increases your risk of, check this out, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's disease, heart disease. Okay. From the sodas. Drinking the sodas is contributing to diabetes, Alzheimer's, and heart disease. And in addition to oral care, baking soda is effective at relieving itching from insect bites, as in invigorating foot soak and enhancing sports performances. And if you have coffee, which is also acidic, you could take your pinch of baking soda, put it in your coffee, and you make your coffee alkaline. If you do enemas with coffee, you can put a little baking soda in an enema bag to make the coffee alkaline. Brushing your teeth is an indispensable health habit affecting more than just your mouth. Regardless of your age or the number of years you've been using a toothbrush, it is important you address all aspects of dental health, as it plays a role in optimizing your overall health and well-being. So when you eat your food, ideally we're supposed to put a mouthful of food. I say just put your spoon down or your fork down and chew that 10, 15, 20 times. That helps breaks the food down, and it also releases juices, your digestive juices, to help break the food down so it can be absorbed on a cellular level so you can get the benefits of the meal. And it helps deal with the alkaline foods. Whereas your stomach, because of the acid levels in that, it helps deal with the alkaline foods. Okay. So, you may, like your meats, you may easily avoid bad breath, plaque, yellow teeth, and tooth decay when you adopt an effective oral care routine. They talk about brushing your teeth 2 or 3 times a day. Dental floss. They had these little dental floss, like with the size of a toothpick, that you can just carry with you in between your meals if you want to. But teeth have an effect on your whole body. Just keep that in mind. It is unfortunate how many fail to approach this simple strategy affects your overall health. In addition to affecting your overall health, oral care affects the delicate balance of bacteria in your mouth, which may be as important to your health as your gut microbiome. Now, we talk about the guts. They call that the second brain. There's this vagus nerve to go from your guts to your brain, and most people guts is 80% harmful bacteria, and it should be ideally 80% friendly bacteria. That's one of your first lines of defense, is keeping your gut high in your friendly bacteria to help when we've been attacked from the poisons in the air and the water and the food. Your immune system is so high it doesn't have an ill effect on you. Now, for instance, periodontal diseases, which may impair your immune system, and your dental caries have both been linked to specific bacteria. Type 2 diabetes and periodontal disease are strongly connected. And research showed those who failed to brush their teeth at least once a day increased their risk of dementia by as much as, get this, 65%, compared to those who brush 3 times a day. So it's in your hands to prevent dementia, Alzheimer's, sugar diabetes from brushing your teeth 1, 2, 3 times a day. It's in your hands. Folks gonna walk around with toothbrushes, okay, or either that or live with these diseases. Over the past 2 decades, tooth whitening has become a popular dental treatment. Home care kits have taken the place of in-office treatments. In 2020, the global market for tooth whitening products was $6.4 billion and is forecast to grow to $8.2 billion by the year 2026. To look good, but not be good. Okay, that's like getting dressed, in your good attire, but not washing up. You look good, but you're funky. Okay. Awareness of teeth whitening across the globe is considered one of the future growth opportunities of the market. However, recent research finds whitening kits damaging your teeth, and scientists are unsure if the damage is permanent. This is recent research. Now, it may take 20 years before you see this on CNN, the constant negative news, or you can take advantage of it now. And I can't say enough about going to Mercola's website, MERCOLA, because I give you information once a week. It's 168 hours every week. I'll take 1 hour to share information with you. But he does it 7 days a week. And you got all these articles that he get from his staff. We have to become educated, okay? Because when you become educated, then they can't pull the wool over your eyes, okay? And we have to take some time to spend time with God. Praying is talking to God, but meditation is listening. And as powerful as listening is to God, we don't take the time to do it. I love meditation twice a day. Once a day helps get rid of the stress from the day before. Twice a day helps get rid of the stress from the years that has built up, which weakens our immune system. Autonomy of your teeth. Okay, it's going to break the teeth down. So this is going to be a little technical. So some of these words I don't then study to get the pronunciation correctly, but hopefully you get the gut of what I'm talking about. Your teeth are among the hardest substance found in your body. Remember, this is designed by God. They are critical for chewing and play an important part in speech and maintaining the shape of your mouth. You have 32 permanent teeth that begin to erupt at the age 6 and finish around age 21. The autonomy of the tooth consists of roots hidden under the gums and the crown of the tooth visible to the naked eye. Both parts are covered with hard tissue. The exterior of the visible tooth crown is made of enamel mostly composed of calcium phosphate. The enamel doesn't contain living cells and is unable to repair from decay or from wear. See, that's why it's so important to brush so often. The hard portion of the root is covered by cinnamon, which is softer than enamel but still hard. Under the enamel and the cinnamon is the dertin, dertin. While a hard substance, dertin is porous and contains tubules, allowing nutrients to be transported through the tooth layer. It has a high level of protein. Most of it is collagen. Gives you another reason to take collagen, Beneath the dentin is the pus tissue encased in a pulp cavity where it is fed with a rich blood and nerve supply essential for your health of your teeth. The root is embedded in your jawbone and covered in the gingival tissue. Your gingival is also called your gums, designed to protect the roots of your teeth. The part of the pulp cavity inside the root is called the root canal, all of which are held in place with your periodontal ligaments. This is a system of collagenous connected tissue connected to the root to the socket. Now, it's a lot of details of breaking down what the teeth is. What I get out of that is that the nourishment you put in your body, like the stabilized greens, like the ultimate classic with all those 19,000 milligrams of trace minerals per bottle, these nourishments gets into your blood. Now, once it get into your blood, it can now have access to strengthening the root of your teeth. So you're working from the inside out and using the thermodent or the magic mud, I call it black magic mud, but made from charcoal or even baking soda. These how working from the outside in. Now, this article was saying anything about what I'm saying about rebuilding the teeth. But you can notice if your gums is below a certain level, that when you start using things like the magic mud or the thermodent, it takes maybe 3 months of consistently brushing your teeth. You'll notice that the gums start to heal and rise back up to cover your teeth. It's quite amazing. But God gave us this wonderful body, and we just have to put in our body what God designed our body to operate on. These guys who come up with the thermodent, their secret is a cacao chocolate that the Mayas used. And this guy that discovered this was in all kind of magazines, and how this has been proven to rebuild the teeth using the cocoa. And it is remarkable, but you're not going to hear it on mainstream media, even though they have been on TV and mainstream media, but it's far and in between. So we're bringing it to you today. Data shows whitening strips damages your dentin. Okay? Undergrad research working in the laboratory of Kelly Kinson, PhD, Associate Professor of Chemistry at Stockton University in New Jersey, presented 3 presentations at an annual meeting of the American Society for Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. In the press release, the researchers wrote, Americans spend more than $1 billion on teeth whitening products each year, and while these products may make smiles brighter, data demonstrates the products may also cause damage to your teeth. Many of the at-home teeth whitening products are using hydrogen peroxide. Past studies established hydrogen peroxide penetrates the enamel and the dentin. It has also found collagen in the derm layers decrease when teeth are treated with whitening strips. Cajun comments on the intent of the study, quote, we sought to further characterize what the hydrogen peroxide was doing to the collagen. We used entire teeth for the study and focused on the impact hydrogen peroxide has on the protein. In the most recent study, researchers showed the major protein in the dentin is broken into small fragments when treated with hydrogen peroxide. Additionally, pure collagen treated with hydrogen peroxide in concentration similar to those found in whitening strips made the original collagen protein disappear, which is permanently due to the formation of many smaller fragments. While the study was focused on over-the-counter teeth whitening kits, Cajun was also concerned that products used in dental offices may have the same effect. So not only people using it at home, they're using this in the dentist's office. Okay? Whether you buy over the counter or go to the dentist, it's the same ingredients. It's hydrogen peroxide. I don't know of a safer alternative for whitening teeth. Now, this is quote of him. He doesn't know, but we know. We know at Healthwise. Now I share with you, and you can share with other family members or friends, or maybe turn an enemy into a friend. Okay? Now, the hydrogen peroxide they're using, like probably more, I don't know, is what they use in the drugstores, usually got chemicals in it. I'm a component of food grade hydrogen peroxide, but I never use it for whitening the teeth because it's so strong. You know, in teeth, even though they're hard, they can't resist that hydrogen peroxide. And here they got proof talking about hydrogen peroxide weakens your teeth. The results of the study did not address whether in their natural state teeth may be able to regenerate protein after exposure to hydrogen peroxide. Dr. James Scorzo, Chief of Dental Medicine at the New York Methodist Hospital, who has whitened teeth with hydrogen peroxide, believes this may happen as dentin is a live cellular matrix. He also claimed he's not seen any clinical evidence to suggest harm is being done by tooth whitening. Still, until more research is done, that questions remain unanswered. Like I say, you can wait 20 years for them to play around with your teeth, using hydrogen to whiten it either at home or in the dentist's office, or you can gave you three choices here. The top one is the Thermodent. The other one is the Magic Mud, where they use Choco, okay? And the other one is baking soda. Now, getting into the real harmful stuff. Sweetened beverages damaging your teeth. Damage to your teeth may occur with several products and foods you eat, but no, not the least of which is sugar sweetened beverages. Several different studies have demonstrated a positive association between sugar consumption, especially sugar beverages, and dental decay. In one study published in the International Journal of Clinical Podiatric Dentistry, researchers strongly suggest dentists and doctors play a pivotal role in patients' education and counseling on diet and health. You can wait for them to tell you this, or you can study on your own. Macola is just one place to study. Another one is Children's Health Defense. Okay, another website to give you some good information. All right. The researchers wrote there is clear and extensive evidence proving a correlation between frequent and the amounts of sugar and the severity of dental erosion. The sugar eroding the teeth. Carbonated drinks have a pH of 2 to 3, triggering marked loss of teeth structure. And evidence strongly suggests these beverages are a marker of an unhealthy lifestyle and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Do you know 38 state troopers use, I think, Coca-Cola, Pepsi to clean their engines? And I've seen mechanics, that post around your battery, take Coca-Cola and put it on there, eat up that erosion like crazy. And they got people drinking this stuff? That's major. See, Hitler said, we tell a lie long enough and strong enough, people believe the lie. After consuming sugar, pH in your mouth rapidly falls below 5 by the production of acids in the bacterium metabolism. This may enhance growth or colonization of bacteria species normally absent in the dental plaque, thus increasing the risk of tooth erosion and cavities. Another study found chronic and regular consumption of coca drinks encouraged the erosion of teeth. According to researchers, quote, the loss of autonomy and sensitivity are direct results of acid, coke dissolving corona tooth materials. Under the influence of Coca-Cola, a change in crystal structure and neomorphology on the enamel surface occur. Can only break that down is coke is damaging your teeth. In a study published in the Journal of Public Health, researchers used longitudinal surveys data to predict dental decay by age 5 in children eating sweets or chocolate and brushing their teeth at least once a day. The data found toothbrushing only slightly reduces the association between snacking and sugar consumption on dental decay outcomes. I like the way they word stuff. Your children eating sugar and brushing their teeth once a day is not enough to protect against tooth decay. What effect does baking soda have on tooth enamel? Tooth discoloration may be caused from intrinsic or extrinsic staining. In one study published in the Journal of American Dental Association, research reviewed in enviro and dental studies on stain removal using detrofins, a paste or powder for cleaning teeth, containing baking soda. They conclude the literature indicates these products were effective and safe for stain removal and whitening using a manual toothbrush. They found it to be a desirable alternative or an additional measure for stain removal. Baking soda. So they ain't study thermodent. They didn't study the magic mug, what you call charcoal powder. They just studied baking soda. In a mega-analysis of 5 controlled clinical studies using 270 subjects, people, researchers evaluated the ability of baking soda to effectively remove plaque. They found baking soda detrifiers were more effective to a significant greater extent than non-baking soda detergent products in removing plaque. Another study concludes, quote, the baking soda detergent was more effective than the non-baking soda antimicrobial deterrent in plaque removal after a single toothbrushing, and in maintaining significant lower plaque levels during a 4-week period of brushing your teeth twice daily. Unsupervised toothbrushing. A recent supplement published in the Journal of American Dental Association elevated past studies on the deterrent as they recognized they were important to prevent cavities and periodontal diseases, but also serve to deliver agents to reduce sensitivity, and bacteria buildup. They found, 1, despite the vigor a patient may use during brushing, baking soda provides a measure of safety to the enamel and the dentin. Despite low abrasive quality, detergent with baking soda were more effective in stain removal and whitening than some non-baking soda products, which were more highly abrasive. 2, when plaque pH falls below 5.1, demineralization of the teeth occurs, leading to dental cavities. When the pH returns to normal, the teeth tend to rematerialize. Baking soda is shown to be effective in reducing the elasticity of plaque, and the impact on rematerialization is significant. Strengthening the teeth. Periodontal pathogens were susceptible to baking soda, and it could rapidly immobilize oral pathogens. 4, beneficial effects on the gingivitis health were found by researchers in 3 to 6 month clinical studies using baking soda, okay, compared to a placebo. Ingredients containing baking soda have been extremely studied and found to be safe, do not contribute to root sensitivity, and may be safe for those on low salt diets. Baking soda, Thermodent, Magic Mud Choco powders, all safe. You can even swallow. Okay, that's to me a safe. Additional benefits of baking soda. Baking soda is 100% sodium bicarbonate. The Egyptians used baking soda in its natural form as a soap for cleaning purposes. But it wasn't until 1846 that compound was sold as the products we now know. One box is sold for under $1, making it one of the most least expensive home remedies to keep on hand. In addition to using it as oral care, it could become a part of your regular hygiene and house cleaning routine. Baking soda is an excellent way to avoid pathogens and aluminum found in deodorants and antiperspirants, for example. A paste may be applied to relieve an itch from insect bites and poison ivy, and 3 tablespoons in a tub of warm water make a revigorating foot soak. Importance of oral health. Your oral microbiome has a significant impact on your overall health. In fact, it's difficult to achieve high-level physical health when your oral health is ignored. Inflammation is known to be a disease-causing trigger in many chronic illnesses. Gum disease and other oral disease produce chronic low-grade inflammation that may have a negative effect on every major organ system in your body. It may contribute to type 2 diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's disease. All this can be prevented with using things like baking soda, Thermodent, the Magic Mud. Just key things. Achieving oral health is about promoting balance in your oral microbiome. Contrary to popular belief or the brainwashing, antimicrobial agents and alcohol mouthwash do further more harm than good. Consider making your own toothpaste at home to improve your oral health. 2 sample recipes using baking soda and coconut oil are available at the website A Mountain Rose Herbs. Okay, speaking about coconut oil, there's a such thing as what they call pulling. Getting you some raw organic coconut oil. We had that at Healthwise. You put like I guess a teaspoon, a tablespoon, whatever you can handle, and you put it in your mouth, and you pull it through your teeth several times for a minute or 2. It's excellent for your teeth. They call it teeth pulling with the coconut oil. Of course, when you get through, you want to spit that out. But it's safe, but you still want to spit that out. I'm so excited about giving you this information. I become even more excited if you share the information with family, friends, even enemies. They may become your friend when you can, like, man, we are so empowered by God to control our health if we take time to study, find out what the truth is, we have dealing with Macola for 20-something years. He's been doing it for, I don't know, probably 30 years. But I learned about him, I don't know, some 20, years ago. And he was one of the first places I went to when this so-called planned pandemic came about. To let me know that it was a game, okay? And it's still a game. And I can't say enough about storing food. Now, for Patriots, you might have seen the commercials and things. They got this package where you can order this food, and it's, I don't know, it's good for 25 years, all right? And so we want to do things to control our own food. We at Healthwise got these black farmers who grow their own food and they freeze it. I mean, fruits and vegetables. They got this big package of broccoli and smaller packages of mixed vegetables that's grown without pesticides and herbicides and these chemicals. And they are organic, and they nourish the soil, so it has the trace minerals in the food. Extremely healthy for the body, like it used to be hundreds of years ago. We have that frozen at Healthwise, okay? I know we talked about teeth, but the main thing is wanted to keep in mind about our independence. And more and more people are waking up and finding out that this is a game for these people that think they want to be God. They want us to be their subjects, and they think they're above everybody because they got money. But we got God, and God overcomes all this bull mess. But He's wanting us to wake up and be conscious. And it's like the more you meditate, the more you spend time with God twice a day, it becomes like you conscious. You know, and when you're consciously conscious, it's hard for somebody to run game on you because you can see through that game. And this is what we want, is to have that interdependence, the independence, because that's what God gave us, dominion over the planet. We're the ones that can think, okay? We got to think, not just respond or take the easy way out, because the easy way out would lead you to slaughter, okay? We're not cattle, okay? We, are sheep. We are strong, God-made spiritual beings with a gift from God. And taking care of our teeth is just one easy way to prevent these different diseases from growing in our body. It's so easy, but it's just a matter of doing it. So give us a call at 586-757-DIET. Okay. And you can also reach us at 313-366-DIET. And we're located at 3807 East 8 Mile Road, about 3 blocks west of Ryan. Oh, I was just informed that, I just informed we have 10 more minutes. Okay, great. Now, because this other subject matter that I wanted to get to, but I didn't know if I had time, but just give me a minute here to, because the thing I like about Macola, just get some of the highlights. How masks make you sick instead of protecting you. That's the subject matter. U.S. give Pfizer $3.2 billion for ineffective COVID vax. Okay, this is our money they gave to these drug pushers that are constantly harming people. based on research that you get from the Children's Health Defense. Okay. One we just finished through, whitening strips or soda, which is worse for your teeth. Okay, we found out they both are bad. But we got alternatives. Okay, my favorite is the Thermodent from cocoa. It's hard. How you can take chocolate and make it from a toothpaste, but it works. All right, and people have returned and told us that this helped rebuild the teeth. Then you got your magic mud, which using what you call it, charcoal to help whiten the teeth. That's amazing. A black toothpaste whitening the teeth. Yes, go black. And then you got your baking soda, okay, which is the Egyptians used 5,000 years ago for all kind of conditions. Good for breaking up plaque in your teeth. Now, get prepared for shelf-stable foods. Aha. That's the one I wanted to kind of get into. Get prepared with shelf-stable foods. By fall, food shortages and prices would not only increase, but likely become a long-term thing. I don't want you to panic, but you must start preparing now. It appears we're in a phase where global systems of food and energy products are becoming intentionally dismantled in an effort to force into effect what the World Economic Forum calls the Great Reset, and the Rockefeller Foundation calls to reset the tables. Okay, it's like their quote is, "You will own nothing and like it," but they don't tell you who will own everything. The super rich. They want to be God, but ain't but one God. They want us to treat them like gods, and they could control everything we do. And this is the time to say no and what we can do about it. Controlling the food and shifting us away from a natural diet is an important part of the Great Reset. Okay? While the destruction of food products is being justified by the green agenda, the real goal is to eliminate natural grown foods and replace them with patent foodstuff, frequently synthetic. You know, Bill Gates owns more land than any other body in the country. And they pay farmers not to grow food, to create this shortage. So we can just attack each other. While the super rich, you know, eating all kind of good foods. In addition to restriction imposed by the green agenda, nearly 100 food production facilities in the U.S. alone have also mysteriously burned down since 2021. You don't hear about that. Let me go over that again. In addition to restriction imposed by the green agenda, nearly 100 food production facilities in just this country alone has also mysteriously burned down since last year. Okay? The UK has even issued an urgent warning that gardening can cause heart disease by exposing you to harmful soil pollutants. So now they're trying to convince you that growing your own food is harmful too. They got you thinking that what they say is the truth. The gardening, something that we've been doing for hundreds of years, is now all of a sudden harmful to you. Come on, man. Preparing for unaffordable food inflations, shortages, and fame by stocking up on nutritional, shelf-stable foods as lists of suggestions is included. I can't tell you enough to go to 4patriots.com. They got a program there that you can order food that lasts for 25 years. You just add water. They even got gadgets, materials, where you can take river water put it into this, and it will clean it up, even heat it up. So if you want to make you some soup or coffee or tea, you can do it. Fort Patriots got a plan because they know what's coming. They see the bull mess coming down the pipe. Okay, it appears we're in a phase where global systems of food and energy production are being intentionally dismantled in an effort to force effects what the World Economic Forum calls the Great Reset and the Rockefeller Foundation calls Reset the Tables. According to WEF, capitalization is dead and we can no longer allow for free markets. Instead, we need a top-down governance, a world order, okay, a one world order, a one world rule that can ensure fair and equitable distribution of dwindling resources. What they really saying, however, is that soon-to-be useless people are gobbling up their resources. This is what they think. We are useless to them, these elites. They see us, you and me, as an extensional threat to their luxurious life. So their decade-old plan is to seize control of it all, transfer all wealth and private ownership into their own hands, and centrally control who gets what and when. Other terms that are described or play a part in this reset agenda include, but are not limited to, Agenda 2030, the Green Agenda, the New World Order, Sustainable Development, Build Back Better, and the Fourth Industrial Revolution, which has an unmistakable transhumanistic component, i.e., the merging of biological and physical technology in the human body. This is what they got planned for us, okay? So I can't say enough. Go to Mercola, MERCOLA.com to get even more information. Stock up on you some food stuff. Fort Patriots have an excellent plan for water, for your foodstuffs, and that lasts for 25 years for you and your family. Hook up with some of these black farmers. I know one, I think it's on Oakman, just south of here. They have a farm over there. There's a lot of them around the city, you know, that's growing food that we can get to feed ourselves, you know, in the store. So these are ways. Remember, they used salt to store foods before they had refrigerations. So it's just ways of doing just that. So hopefully that was enlightening, okay? Because I really want to empower our people, just like Jesus Christ did. Says, these things I do, you can do it even greater, all right? I believe that. And I've seen it. God is real. Very active in my life, very active in your life. Just have to listen and then go with that first thought that he gives you. Give us a call at area code 586-757-DIET. You can call us the old number, 313-366-DIET. And you can come visit us. We're there from 10 to 7, Monday through Saturday at 3807 East 8 Mile Road, about 3 blocks west of Ryan, between Ryan and DeQuinta. But like I said, it's about 3 blocks west of Ryan. And you'll see the sign on the building. And Long John Silver, which has a big parking lot between us and them, said we can use their parking lot because our lot is small. So hopefully this makes a difference in your life. I know it has made a difference in mine. I'm loving every minute of it. I'm really loving God for providing all the many benefits, or even the opportunity for us to be here to share the information with you. And thank you for your support, keeping Healthwise going and just loving us as we loving you. Okay, each one teach one. And I still believe in hugs because they are so healing. Thank you, and thanks WHPR for allowing us to share this information. Peace and love, y'all.